Let's hear about your team on the hours before game one.
Well, we're all excited to get going. Camp gets long. Guys they want to play the real games, and no better way to start than playing the Montreal Canadiens.
What do you say? You guys called up Easton. I presume he's playing, but what do you say to him on opening night? What the nerves might be with him?
Relax and play. Just go play. So he won't be playing tonight. Yeah, but he's up here with us, so we're great. We're happy about that. He's here. Like I talked before about Easton. We don't want him sitting out. We want him playing, but we chose tonight that he will not play.
What did Nick Robertson do in camp to ensure that he was in the lineup?
Well, I think a lot like he did last year. I think if you look at him during training camp, the effort and the ability to score a goal when we need it. He scored goals throughout camp. Is his work ethic, tenacity. He's just a noticeable player. He came in and worked extremely hard and played well. Deserved to be on the team.
Pretty big opportunity for Machelli right out the gate here.
Yeah.
What do you want to see from him, and how much, how many games do you give him to find that chemistry?
Yeah, that's always the question, right? And I think he had some good practice time with that line. And I've liked what I've seen in practice. Like I said, he's a good playmaker. We all know that he can pass the puck. I think that suits that line for what they have on there and how they play. Like I said, it's just going to be. We'll see how it goes, and I can't predict the future. But for him, he doesn't need to complicate the game, and think he's always got to pass to make a play. It's not about that. He just needs to play the game. He's got a good shot. He's shown us that he can fire a puck. He needs to shoot pucks. He needs to just play the game. He doesn't have to overanalyze it. He doesn't have to overpass. He just has to go and play. He's got to be responsible defensively. He's got to work. He's got to compete. All those things are going to determine if he can stick there and make that work or not.
What do you see on the other side tonight, Craig, with Montreal, the changes they made, and what sort of opponent are you expecting?
Yeah, well, that's a good asset getting Dobson. Obviously, he's been a good defenseman in this league. He's got a good shot, good offensive player. I mean, they're a team coming. I thought they did a great job last year and got into the playoffs, and they got some good skill over there. Hudson, I can go through the lines and line up, but I don't need to do that. You know that. They got good skill, so they're going to be a challenge.
Greg, Austin Matthews has been a fast starter when he's been healthy in seasons. Where do you think he's at coming out of camp and going into the year?
Yeah, I have talked about that. He looks really good for me. Right from the beginning of the camp, I think he's been highly competitive, strong. Looks like he's got another gear right now for me.
What excites you the most about this group as you turn the page?
Team. I think, there's been a lot of talk about that here amongst the guys, not just me. But they're a tight group right now. That excites me. They truly believe that they need everybody to be successful and that everybody's important on a team, and that's a good sign for me.
Same practice group as yesterday, then? Same group tonight?
Yeah.
You want to give Sammy Blais a bit of a runway here, Craig?
What's that?
So you want to give Sammy Blais a bit of a runway to get used to things here and custom, and how do you look at that?
Yeah, I'd like to get him in a couple practices, and he came in the other day, and then it's an optional skate today. It's like we need to fit him in a little bit here first.
I know that Brad Tree Living values your insight. When you guys make changes, what would you say this team is as far as the kind of roster identity that you like coaching?
Yeah, no, it's like, I know there's a lot of talk about that all the time, but the pieces we added are good pieces. I mean, a guy like Dakota Joshua's got size. He plays that heavy style of hockey that you need. And he has the ability to score goals, which he did in Vancouver. Nick Wa's been a good player in this league. He's won a cup. He knows how to win. Again, great size and reach. We like that. Down the middle, right-hand centerman, which we didn't have for a couple years here, which is nice to have. And then obviously Machelli, which I've talked about. And so they're good pieces. They're all good pieces that give us a little more size, and plus we added some skill.
Talk about your new staff with Derek coming on and how that has all worked out through camp.
Yeah, it's been great. He's got a great personality, really connects with players well, knows the game extremely well, and he's been on the winning side of things, so he knows what it takes, and it's been a great fit so far. Got good chemistry with our coaches.
There's been a lot of talk, obviously, about Morgan Riley's summer and going into this season, but what about Brandon Carlo? What did you learn about him coming off the deadline in the playoffs?
Yeah, well, I knew him pretty well, going back a few years and seeing him play. He's obviously a real good defender, and he's like a puck stopper, I almost call it. He just eats pucks, and whether it's a block shot or a stick. But I found he came into camp this year. He looks a lot more aggressive to me with his size and his body. I think his gaps have been really good here in camp, which is important. So he's changed a little bit too, which is good.